There's lots of excuses for not doing something. I haven't been shooting free throws for about 6 months, but I got to confess, every once in a while, I consult with a master, and lately he had one additional piece of advice for me. Seeing my shot, it was about the follow through. So I came out today, only my second time practicing. I really want to concentrate on trying that follow through thing. Well, you didn't get to see it because I wasn't having the camera ready. I just broke my record. I hit 48 out of 50, and now, Mr. Biedrins, can you lift your arm, sir?
When is Biedrins going to come back?
He will not be back this year.
He's done. I mean, that's a hell of a note to go out on. I mean, he's got his head all screwed up because of this stupid free throw thing. I was hoping.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to demand that he go underhand next year. I've never done it to a player. I've never demanded that they shoot the way I want. I've encouraged them. Some have taken it and some haven't. And I've encouraged him to try different things. I encouraged him to go underhand 2 years ago, and he didn't want to do it. He didn't think it looked good or whatever. If he wants to see something that doesn't look good, he ought to look at his free throw overhand. That thing is broke. So for the first time, I'm going to demand that he go underhand. And we're going to spend some time with Rick Barry this summer. And
Rick will be thrilled.
Yeah, Rick has agreed to teach him the technique, and then we'll go from there. And he's going to just have to do it. I don't think you can go any worse than 17%. I think you could drop kick him in and make 17.
Wilt tried it for a while, didn't he?
He did, and he was better. I thought. Better underhand than overhand.
Well, wasn't afraid of looking like a wuss or anything. He got to get it done.
Well, there is a special technique that Rick has, and the way he cocks his
wrist
right before he shoots, and he has some things that are very teachable. And the Johnson kid he's about as old as I am now, but when he was playing, George Johnson was a 40-some% shooter, and Rick got him to go underhand, and he ended up shooting 80. So I think some guys, their free throw is just broke. This will really help them. I'll tell you one thing it does. It gets the soft ball up there, and it has a chance to roll in. And even if you don't shoot it well, you still have a chance to bounce around because the arc is.
You're gonna have a better arc and it's soft to roll.
It's a perfect arc. And
shoot it overhand is like a catapult, and you're slamming it off the damn backboard.
Well, that's one of the problems Biedrins has. He has no arc on his ball. He shoots a straight ball, and there's all sorts of errors in his shot. And there's so many errors, you can't correct them. You just can't.
Now, I know Rick Barry tried to work with Shaq, and Shaq said no. Don, I don't know if you care or not, but what do you think Biedrins' reaction is going to be to this?
Well, I didn't give him a choice. I told him that I was going to make him shoot underhand because I think it's really affecting his total game. And so I didn't ask him if he was going to do it or not because it's an ultimatum. As long as I'm coaching a team, he'll shoot underhanded. And if he doesn't, I don't know what I'll do. I'll fine him, I guess. If he doesn't do it, I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't do it. Because you're still going to play the guy. But if you fine him $10,000 every time he shoots one overhand, I bet he'd go underhand.
I got to warn you about one thing. Keep Barry away from the other player. Because he said he saw a flaw in LeBron's shot. He sees flaws everywhere, and he's probably right. According to the proper way to do it and the proper technique, he sees flaws everywhere. So
you guys do what you
let
want
him
to do
stick
with your
with
free throws,
Biedrins.
okay?
Well, we're gonna send Biedrins down there.
There you go. Now you got it.
He's in Colorado Springs, so we'll send Biedrins down there. They'll get to a gym, and he said he thinks he can teach it to him in a couple of days, and then it's just a repetition. That's why he wants to make sure he shoots all summer, with the underhand.
No, I'm sure. I've seen him demonstrate it. It looks like it's not that tough to learn, and it has good results.
Well, he came up to my camp. I used to have a Legends camp for older guys, and so we had 20-some guys that signed up, and I brought Rick in, and he spent one day, showing the underhand and his technique, and it just made a lot of sense. I mean, it really did. So I got a chance to actually see his technique and see him, explain what he was doing, and it all makes really good sense.
Yeah, it's a much more natural motion.
see what happened there?
I was hot.
Huh?
I was hot.
You see that number 24?
I saw it live.
That was money. That was money. We won the game.
He closed his eyes on this shot.
We won the game.